G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in OpenTTD. Sorry, I got stuck in a loop there. OpenTTD, you wonder why am I following this electric train that's following another electric train? It's getting old, and it's the train that runs from Phoenix, quote-unquote, city, yes, there it is, to, well, this whole general area up here. And when I clicked on it to find out how many trains I needed to replace, I found out that we have two. Which probably explains why we have 4,000 passengers waiting down at Phoenix City Station, because we've kind of neglected this route. So I thought, I better draw attention to that. So let's see, we're looking for a third rail. That'll do. That's the Brel renewal and boobly thingy, whatever it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what we've been building for the rest of them. So we're going to just whoops, we accidentally shared. We don't want to share, and then we want to clone up, I don't know, let's say 6. Because 4,000 passengers, and these things have a capacity of 126. So, we're off to a solid start today, and I just closed the window of the train I needed to renew. That's road vehicles, you dingus. Let's just go ahead and sort these by age. There we go. Okay, well, they're not the ones I was working on. These guys should be making their way back to the depot at some point. Yes, they will eventually. No, I wanted to replace that. There you are. You guys are not long for this world. So yeah, when you get back to a depot, whenever it suits you, really, you can just nap off. I did replace a few more ships, and I found a plane that we hadn't scrapped yet and got rid of it. So now we're down to 0 aircraft. So no more aircraft losing us money. That's a thing. Plenty of our trains are still losing us money, which is good. So what are you up to? You're hauling lumber down to the factory. You're having a good time. Speaking of factories, we're producing a lot of stuff here and not doing anything with it. Mostly plastic. Are we doing something with the plastic? Oh no, we are shipping it. Here I was thinking, we're not shipping all this fantastic plastic. Fantastic plastic. That's a thing that's been said. And I did get a notification that these ships were losing 100 grand a year, and I was concerned. However, he's made a trip and gotten us 270 grand. So I was going to replace them with trains when I found out the ships were losing money. Kind of don't have to. Are we using this oil field? No, we probably should be. Ship 39 is waiting in depot. Well, ship 39 can rack off. Bye-bye. Yeah, we should probably plug in this oil field to our oil network, considering I think we're using this one. Yes, so let's get another oil ship going up there if we could, please. Show me oil tankers. What do we got in the form? What are we building? We're building these things, weren't we? 330,000 as opposed to 770 is probably a bit much. We'll just go with this bugger here. And if you, sir, could... We're not using that factory, I hope. Where is Presbridge? Oh, there. Oh, I didn't even know there was a factory there. And also, thank you for taking me to the other side of the map. I really wanted to go there. Now, to get back, you're probably going to have to swing by that boy there. And then drop off there, please. And then head back that way. And just for completeness sake, you belong to that depot. Cool. Off you go. Go make us some money and make more plastic so that the plastic ships actually make money when they make a trip. Are you guys struggling to load wood? Just skip you. Send you in. Oh no, I thought there were 2 ships there in a pile. Twisted mess of shattered bones and broken glass and ship accidents. Not a laughing matter. You can get sold off for scrap because we don't need you anymore. We're actually overloading this poor old sawmill with wood at the moment anyway, so we should probably hold off on transporting any more wood down there. What are we doing with the goods from here? Who's actually shipping that out? Oh God, I don't know. Let's just ignore that and hope it fixes itself. It's just too complicated. Now, I want to connect up more industry, and I have actually put literally no thought into what I was going to do today because I saw that train that was getting old. I went, that's a good place to start. You don't have to think anymore. So I don't actually know what we're going to connect up today. I probably want to connect this farm up. No, I don't. 40 tonne of grain, 18 tonne of livestock. Why are you so useless? These oil wells are not bad. There's also plenty of oil, not refineries, oil drilling platformy things on the coast here. What do you call them? Oil rigs. Yep, knew it. That's exactly what I thought. There's hundreds of them. We got oil for days. Is this thing still pumping? You are still losing money. And how about the ship assigned to this route? See, he makes money when he drops off, so, you know, he's fine. Do we want to ship all the oil up to this oil refinery up here? It's a long way to send the ships. They will lose, you know, 100 grand every second year. But I don't actually see any oil refineries any closer, because there's none down this coast here. There's none up here. There's none sort of in this bay area here. The only other one we've got is all the way down here. And again, that's probably the same, if not further, in terms of distance. So, yeah, we're really suffering a lack of industries on this map. We have a farm here. 72 items of livestock. Now you're talking. That's how we do. Ship 7 is lost. Where are you trying to go? Testthwaite docks. That's over there. Do you not know how to get around this? Oh, that is a big ass boat. Okay, let's just no. We're not going to be party to that. What is that thing? Is that an industry? No, it's a building. It's Hotel Pribyliskaya. Apologies to anyone who is watching this who actually lives in Pribyliskaya. Clearly, Russian words are not my forte. Impressive hotel. It looks nice. It is also not in Pribyl, wherever that was. It is in Phoenix City. So change your name. Get your shit together. We have a brewery here. It accepts grain. We have grain up here. Yeah, all 18 tons of it. Why are these industries so rubbish? What do? You do 12 ton of grain. You somehow do even less than 0. Hello, got a couple of them. Why are we not doing anything with this? Okay, where's a ship depot? Give me a boat. Give me a boat right now. I want a boat. We probably just need the really low capacity one because, well, let's be fair, that's not a long distance to go. So if you, sir, could full load there, please, and drop off there. That'd be super duper. And, you know, just for administrative purposes, you belong to that depot. And let's do the same with the other oil field because, well, it's basically free money. Like, let's be honest, it is free money because if we can afford the ship, we can afford to transport this oil. And 100,000 to... this one's doing all right. Cool, that was fun. Let's get rid of you. We don't need you anymore. Ship 29 is lost. Oh, I see you're going to have problems. We also have a clay pit here. 18 ton of clay. This is like the least fertile ground ever. Nothing grows here and there's nothing to mine in it. Well, except coal. We've got plenty of coal. Train 47 is getting old. Oh, bless. Oh, that's another one of our little diesel-y things that we've had running on this island. What did we replace everything else with? The Type 1 with all the carriages. How are they doing? Quite well, actually. Let's just copy that theme. Obviously, we'll have to put a new set of orders in because, yeah, you know what? These guys are all making money. Yeah, cool. How many do we have? 10. Okay, so do we have any sort of capacity issues? 2,000 people, 2,400 people. So I'm going to go with yes. Okay, so we're going to need a lot more trains. That's good. Okay, so all of you chaps, you're going to be scrapped and replaced with Type 1. Actually, can we get faster? Let's go faster because we've got a bigger distance to cover, possibly. Let's go Type 2. No, I don't want to break the bank. That looks nice. Type 2. Yeah, it's a fancy looking diesel. That'll do. So you've got that set of orders going for you. So we'll go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's probably overkill, but I don't really care. So you guys all go forth and make me some coin, and you guys will all be going back to the depot for scrapsies. Because, you know, those 4,000 passengers aren't going to move themselves. And I say that quite literally because I have seen passengers run to get into a lift. If you can run, you probably don't need the lift. Hashtag just saying. We got a food processing plant here, and we have a farm here. And that farm produces livestock, and Train 84, no one cares. I think we will... Do we want to rail that down? Livestock is notoriously slow to rail pretty much anywhere. We may as well just truck it. I mean, all the roads have pretty much been built by the city already. All we need is a truck stop, and we can conveniently shoehorn that little fella in right there. See, mail goods. No, see, mail goods livestock. There you go. Look at that. That's how, I'm assuming this road connects up. Yeah, it goes through there. I'm hoping there's a bit of road connecting there. Then we come up here, and we come across here. And where are we going to go? We're going to go whoop, over here. Yes. And then we're going to shoot up here. And this should line up perfectly. And it does. Look at that. I was sort of, in two minds about whether that would line up. I'll put a drive-through truck stop up here, keep it looking cool, and we'll need a truck depot somewhere, and let's say there. That seems like a logical place that a truck depot would choose to reside. Now, where would livestock want to be carried in? They would probably ride in a box truck. That is goods refittable. Is there a specific livestock truck? There is not. Let's go with this one. What's it? Box trailer, box truck. There is definitely a distinct difference between them. I'm pretty sure they have a different top speed, actually. 64 Ks. Ooh, 96 Ks. I probably don't want to throw the cattle around that much. We'll just stick with the vehicle can't go to that station. Oh, because it's a semi-trailer. Sorry. Okay, no, show me something in the 96. Wait, this one. Yeah. Okay, try that again. Yeah, full load up there. Then come down here. Okay, that works. See, there you go. I knew there was a distinct difference. The semi-trailers can't turn around at the dead-end truck stops. So show me, what's that, 6, no, 5. I can math. You can math. Did I refit these? They don't actually carry livestock. Cool, sell them all. Now let's continue looking for some sort of livestock truck. Is it a flatbed? It is a flatbed. It actually says livestock there. So, yeah, go me. What's that? 72 Ks now. Okay, I guess that's the one we're going with. You can carry livestock. Huzzah! And let's just set that up again. So you full load there. You go to unload there. Then you belong to that depot. And let's go with 10 again. And are they nice and fancy? Or they are modern looking trucks. How cool do they look? I'm not sure, but do we just expect the livestock to hold on to the stakes on the side, or... Yeah, livestock, stakes. I see what I did there. Completely by accident too. Yeah, that's right. None of this is planned. You just, in case you hadn't been able to figure that out. Let's just get rid of those trains. We don't need them anymore. Okay, we've got a convoy going on. I am very curious about how we're loading the livestock on these trucks though. Do we have like giant cattle-sized seat belts, or what are we doing? Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Commence loading preparations. It would help if there was actually some livestock there to load, so we may have... Oh, here we go. We're loading. This is good. Progress is happening. Zoom in even more, because apparently we weren't zoomed in enough. And now there's a bus in the way. But go away. Okay. Oh, off you go. 45%. That's close enough. I just want us to have a look at what it looks like. Oh, I see. We put a little crate with a cow in it on the truck, and then that truck drives through another truck. That seems to be a way to do things. Train 38 is getting old. Where? Oh, not this line. Oh, we had like 1,000 trains on this line. No, that is super frustrating. At least you're making money. It's 74 grand last year. That's not too bad. Are we having a lot of passengers though? 3,400. I'm going to go with yes. 2,900. Yes. What about down here? 4,500. So definitely. Are these the short working ones that turn around at Tiddithwaite? They are. Good. Okay, so just so I know what I'm dealing with, let's go replace these guys. Now, I'm pretty sure we're just going with the Brel 10 again. Or the Brel Renewal. I couldn't even remember what it was called. That's how important it is to me. Are we going to go 4-car trains again? I guess so. I mean, it seems to be working for us, and I can't remember how long I built the stations. I could go 6-car trains. I am concerned about the power to weight ratio of the 2 motors to the 4 trailers. I just don't want it sticking up on a hill. It does have 1,000 horsepower. I'm sure it's fine. So you, sir, if you could copy his orders, and we will clone... How many of these did we have? 6? 1, 2, 5. Okay, well, it's close. It's not 6, but it's not 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's just increase capacity across the board, because I'm sure there's no chance of us ever reaching capacity on the network and literally every bit of track being occupied by a train, all sitting in a red signal going marp marp, get out of the bloody way. That's what I would do anyway. There we go. So they will all return to the depot in good time. This is either an underutilized station or a really well-served station. I can't figure it out. Well, trains seem to be making money. I'll let it be. Oh, another big hotel here. What's this one called? The same thing. Maybe it's a chain, but this one is the Stanbridge City equivalency. Also, Stanbridge City is really freaking huge at the moment. It makes me wonder why we didn't set up a better metropolitan rail line, before the city grew, because now it's going to be kind of hard. Although we could shoehorn a station in over here, I guess. Yeah, what do we have in the way of fancy stations? Because if it ain't fancy, I don't want it. Platforms. Do we have any? Ooh, here we go. We got glass roofs. Hello. Must remove railway track first. Oh, of course, because we don't have third rail selected. Try again. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Now, dramatic reveal. Yeah, that does look pretty good. I like that. That's the valley, apparently. So, completely flat, farmlandish area. I mean, there is some farm here. I don't know where the farm is. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's in the middle of town. Mate, you are not running a successful farm. 6 ton of grain. Good work, you. So we do need to make the trains actually stop there, though. Are you going back to the depot to be scrapped? Nope, you're the normal train. And where's the one we just built? You. Good. So they're the 2 sets of orders we need to update. So after Broly City Woods, you can swing by Stanbridge City Valley, and then again on the way back. Hopefully I got that in the right order. Stanbridge City... No, I got that in the wrong order. Don't. Quickly remove that before all of the trains get confused. Shoehorn that in there instead. Good, so now we've got an extra station there. I don't know if that'll make any difference at all, but it might net us a bit of extra cash. So I'm quite happy with that. So between the 2 wood stations, we now have a valley. And then in the other direction, we should have one we can shoehorn in there as well. There we go. Again, I don't know. I mean, it might draw some people away from this station. Hopefully the ones that sort of live down in this area. And we do have the longer trains here. 2% full. Okay, so you might not be the profit machine I thought you were. Why are my trams losing money? What is your problem? You're running at capacity. It's probably because you're so slow. Oh, well. We'll just accept that as a cost of running a business. We have a farm here. Have we looked at that yet? That one's not actually that bad either. 30 ton of grain. It's not great. Oh, now it's gone down to 24. Lost interest. Don't care. Blah, 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 blah. We probably need to improve some more services on our passenger lines, because every time we go to upgrade a train, we find out that the stations are literally chock-a-block. So this new line we built recently, okay, this one's doing fine. Good. We don't have to worry about that. What about down here at this sort of joint township critter? That's quite a popular station. 2,000 people want to go via Nanborough. Which way's Nanborough? It is that way. So we should probably put more trains on that route. How are those trains doing? They're all making reasonable amounts of money. I mean, this chap lost money, but the rest of them, I mean, he's making money this year. Yeah, I reckon we can get away with chucking another couple of trains on that route. Train 47, train in. Oh, that's a lot of trains to scrap. Bye-bye. Click on the right button, then say bye-bye. So what we need to do is find some sort of depot. I think we have one at Broly City. And we'll just sort of send out a few more trains on that route. God knows what we're using. Why don't we just clone the ones we have? Oh, that's a fancy colour scheme. Hello. Let's put another 3 trains on. I think we had 9, now we have 12. So that should help capacity a bit. In fact, there's a way we can find out where we need to increase capacity, and that's not it. Is that it? Stations, here we go. So what we do is we sort by total waiting cargo and sort it the other way. Wow, okay, so the busiest station on the network is Pleasbrook Interchange, which has 5,300 people. Where are they all trying to go? Most of them are trying to go via Rondgrove Rivers, which is down here. Okay, so we should probably replace these trains for 6-car trains as well, because let's face it, they're not keeping up. They're making good money. How's the rest of you going? Everyone there is making a profit. So how old are you? That's the next question. 15 of 25 years. Yeah, we can get away with replacing them. We can also scrap all of this. So what we do is we bring up, no, not that, don't click that, click that, click that. So we need 14 vehicles and we need to increase capacity. So let's go again with the 6-car trains. Yeah, because that's the maximum length for the station. And how many do we have? 14. So we're probably going to go for about 20. So if you could copy, and then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And I'm pretty sure we just scraped in there. We literally just emptied the bank. So I hope this pays off. Otherwise, we're in trouble. So when you guys get to the depot, you can stop. Just make sure I haven't changed these orders as well. No, they're good. And then, yeah, go forth, my friends, my minions, and try and help people get from Pelesbrook to Rondgrove Rivers, because, you know, we've kind of maxed out the capacity there. I'm actually tempted to put like a bus route in as well, but they're probably not all going to Rondgrove Rivers. They're probably going to other stations on that line. In fact, if we expand that out, God, that's going to be... So a lot of them are going to Dreadingstoke Island Docks, 658. 518 people are going to Rondgrove Rivers Docks. So it does seem the ferry's very popular. If only we could translate that into plane patronage, but we really can't. So yeah, it does seem a lot of people going to... When did I say it was Dreadingstoke something Docks? Was that down here? No? Where were they going? They were going somewhere. They were going to a dock. I remember that much. Yes, Rondgrove Rivers. Yeah, okay. To Dreadingstoke. Oh, that's over here, isn't it? Yes. And a lot of people going to Rondgrove Rivers Docks, which is down here. So, yeah. Anyone going to Tillythwaite? Tillythwaite. 5. Okay, that's not as dramatic as I expected. Are these ferries still making money? Yep, see, the planes could have learned from this. 300 passengers, 82 grand last year. That is how we do it. Our ships know where it's at. We never did get around to finding anything to do with all those oil rigs, did we? No. Not that we have the money for ships at the moment. We've only got about 500 grand in the bank. But now that I think about it, 500 grand up from 50 grand is a lot better than where we were before. So these guys are all still waiting to leave the depot. Obviously, I sort of have hit peak train on this line. I wonder if there's a way to get around that. We can't really expand this station. Yeah, we've got a bit of a queue forming. Yeah, okay, well. I mean, we are taking these 4-car trains out of the mix, so I'm hoping that'll help things move. Otherwise, we're in trouble. We might want to squidge the signals closer together too. I don't know. I mean, I could make this a 4-track station so 2 trains can come in at the same time, but then they just jam up on the single line anyway. Yeah, so I'm not sure there's a way around that. We just have to admit defeat and not build any new trains for that route beyond the ones we have now, unless we put in sort of a second route. Would there be any market to run a direct route skipping St Gradingport down to Tillythwaite? Probably not. Because where are they all trying to go? They're all trying to go down here to Rondgrove Rivers. So, oh, hello, what are you? You're a Brickworks. Well, you're no good to me. So we could, in theory, have a direct route across here. That would probably help things out, because it would stop funneling people through Plesbrook Interchange. Good old Sunningdon is still very busy as a station, even though no one's actually using it. Are you guys still making money? Where do you even go? You're a diesel. Or are you one of the electric trains I'm replacing? Oh, no, you're an electric train that's getting replaced. Cool. Okay, well, I accidentally closed that, and I actually wanted to look at it. No, I didn't want to look at that one. I didn't want to look at that one. Okay, well, I've lost it. But one of the trains over here was complaining about being stuck at a red signal. So, you know, you can just deal. Just wait your turn. Still trying to get trains out of the depot here, though. Yeah, we've hit peak train on that line, which makes me wonder if we don't build a new line over from Stanbridge City over to Rondgrove Rivers via Strathaven. I reckon that's what we do. And looking at the time, that's probably going to wrap us up for the day anyway. So we'll carve out a bit of landscape here, and we'll go ahead and throw down a couple of buffer stops because, well, I always like a good buffer stop, let's be honest. Now let's go with the fancy building again. I do like a good fancy building. We'll have to imagine that people come across this footbridge here, come down here, walk into the underpass, and then can come up onto these platforms, but the tunnel also comes down here because, well, clearly that doesn't line up. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm not going to OCD completely on that. I really want to, but I'm not going to. Now, there's no benefit to connecting these lines up. I mean, they'd be able to share a depot, but let's be honest, we're not really hurting for depots at the moment. So we want to run this track down this way here. I'm quite happy to go third rail again. It is funny that the entire city is on this side and the station sort of just sticks out over here. Ship 7, just some of us have to deal with our own problems sometimes. Okay. Can we squeeze a track in there? I think we can. Yes. Very good. That was all according to my grand plan. Let's pretend there is some sort of grand plan. Oh, who am I kidding? You guys have seen enough of these episodes. You know there's no plan. You know I'm just sort of flailing around madly, building things where it suits me. How are we going to get over this hill? Are we going to tunnel through it? No, don't be stupid. If you tunnel, you can't build signals. And we're going to need signals because we're going to need to space out all of our hundreds of trains that we're going to inevitably put on this route. Shoo, budget window. Don't have time for your shenanigans at this stage. I don't know why I raised that up. Well, to put a tunnel through, that's why I raised it up, but I could have just as easily lowered it. Clearly, I'm not so good at the commentary and the gameplay thing. Isn't that the whole point of a YouTube channel? It is. Good point. Now, when we come into Strathaven, we're going to use the existing station. Also, why didn't you stop at the existing station? What's your plan there, fella? You're going to Sunningdon. Oh, okay, good for you. Make that happen. So what we might do is put a separate station sort of over on the hill here to try and space out the passengers and then come down to join up at Rongrove Rivers. In fact, we could even run the line around and try and get into Plesbrook Interchange again over there. That's a thought. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a new station here but attach it to Rongrove Rivers. And what we can imagine is that we've got this is the sort of the concourse area here with a tram interchange in the middle, and this is all part of the station, and it appears our station has a college. I was hoping that was some kind of hotel, but we'll go with college. College is fine. Higher education and all that guff. So yeah, we need a station somewhere up here, probably on the top of this hill. Are you going to let me build that there? You are. Isn't that nice of you? And I will sort of glue a bus station in down there just to increase the catchment of it. So it's at Strathaven Woods. Why don't we call that Strathaven Heights? Because I'm pretty sure I flattened a lot of trees to build that. I mean, obviously we've got trees turned off because they just give me the shits. So, we don't actually see the trees we're removing anymore. But if we did, you could bet that we knocked down a lot of them. So, run the track around there. Is this going to connect up over here? Not really. Cool. Good planning there, T-Nick. So we'll back that off like that and run this straight down here. There we go. Much better. Get rid of that annoying bit of landscape there. That's connected up. Now we've somehow got to get down this hill. Right. Okay. That's definitely going to be an achievable task. Whoops. Killed some more trees. That's my bad. Boy, Greenpeace is going to be sending me letters after this. So we'll run this track across here. Is that going to line up? I think so. I think it's going to line up. And by I think, I mean I'm just sort of praying to the gods of train building. No, that doesn't line up. Go me. So drop that down there. Drop the track down there, and then we'll just have to sort of squidge across one tile there. And I'm sure that's fine. There we go. It's just a sneaky squidge, just our little secret. No one needs to know. Do we want to keep the line going? I kind of do. I want to run it into Plesbrook. I mean, we can't actually use the existing platforms because Plesbrook is kind of having some sort of capacity issue. So I'm wondering if we can't really tunnel under because we've got this junction here. We're going to need some sort of fancy multi-story bridge to come around the corner here. Oh, this is going to be very expensive. So what can you show me in terms of raising the landscape there and there? Can you show me a bridge, please? Let's go tied arch so it matches the existing tied arch bridge. That's good. I like that. Okay. Go away. Shoot. What I'm going to do is I'm going to confuse all the trains by demolishing that. I know everyone's going to get very upset with me, but hopefully no one got lost. We'll just make that normal rail. Go back to third rail, and we should be able to connect this up quite easily now. That's probably an overcomplicated way of doing it. I probably could have done it with bridges if I'd actually sat down and thought for more than 2 seconds, but I like the tunnels. The tunnels look cool. And then we can put a bit of a terminus in up here. So we'll go again with the fancy stations. How's that going to line up with the bridge? We'll line it up like that. We'll put the buffer stops in. No, we won't. We will raise the land and then put the buffer stops in. There you go. And we'll just have to hope our train drivers know to stop short of the buffer stops so they don't sort of ski jump their way down into the valley. And then we'll connect up the track. And hopefully, fingers crossed, this isolated little system, which is probably a good candidate to convert to monorail or maglev or something in the future, because it is an isolated system, will actually provide us with a bit of relief on this corridor here. Go away, I don't want trucks. Especially not teasing box trucks that say they'll take livestock and then they won't. Well, to be fair, I was the only one that said it would accept livestock, so I can't really blame the truck for that. Oh, that is a fancy looking depot. I particularly like the stairs to nowhere. They sort of just drop off. Just come out here and splat. No, they probably do line up with the ground. It's just my perspective that's broken. And I should probably put some signals in, because it occurs to me that I've built an entire railway line without any signals. So, money well spent there. I also haven't connected the railway line up. Good work, Teenic. Why finish doing something when you can half-ass it? Now, if I put that there, and this here, I don't think I can actually get across, because there should be a dock in the way. Yes, okay. I see we've reached a conundrum. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to piss this ship off. I'm going to send him away, but I'm also going to upset him by demolishing his dock, doing that, and then you watch the games like, oh no, you can't rebuild that dock, don't be stupid. You win this round, game. I fully expected, just after I bulldoze it, to see Placebrooke refuses to allow construction. Oh, it close. It was too mediocre. I like playing with fire. Because what I'm thinking is we could probably just have one giant bridge come across. Let's see if that's possible. How will that work? Cantilever. Yeah, that works. That's kind of cool. I mean, it breaks with the style I had established with the tied arch, but have we got a queue forming over here? Oh, we have quite the queue. What are you all doing? Oh, we're all taking turns stopping at Suningdon and then coming down here. Yeah, we may have put too many trains on that route. That's okay. They're the ones we're getting rid of at least, so that should free up a bit of capacity. Train 8 is getting old. Well, didn't I replace you? Where are you going? Why are you from Phoenix? Where do you even go? Oh, do you go around the corner here? Did I actually set that up? New Treeside. Do you go to New Treeside? No, you go to Feeningham City as well. How confusing. It appears I have two sets of trains running the same orders. Not sure why. You go from Phoenix City, Great Feeningham City Central. Yeah, okay, let's just make them go away, I guess. Because I don't understand why I have them when I have the other trains that I built. Cool. Let's just leave that. This is one reason I do prefer the Transport Fever method of building a line and then allocating trains to it, because you don't end up with weird double-ups like that. Now, I was building a railway line because, well, that's the thing that I needed to do. We may as well keep it on the level all the way across here because, I see it as some sort of elevated suburban railway, I guess. People have those, probably. Run that across there, and connect that up. And then I can continue busying myself with the art of signalling. That is a long gap to not have any signals. Quickly, before we get, truss bridge. What is that? No, it's probably going to look bad. Well, there's a pillar right in the way of where the ship goes, so yeah, that's not ideal. Let's try again with the Cantilever. Ooh, suspension. No, we'll go the fanciest bridge possible. We might need that speed later. So we can now put signals in there and there. Hopefully that bridge won't create too large of a gap between signals. And then hopefully we can drag and drop most of them because I am supremely lazy. Very, very lazy. So let's just drop them there. Why not? Yeah, drop them there. That'll do. And drag and drop. I do love the drag and drop. Oh, the original Transport Tycoon and Transport Tycoon Deluxe did not have this. In fact, the original Transport Tycoon didn't even have one-way signals. So you would just build 30-track monstrosity networks and just hope it all worked out. And then when it all jammed up, you'd probably just start a new game because, let's be honest, it was not worth the time. Throw some more signals in there. But yeah, so the original Transport Tycoon Deluxe, you could not drag and drop signals. And it was painful. You would have to put them all down individually. Get rid of that one, don't actually need it. Drop them in there. When did I build a depot for this line? Did I put it at the other end? I did, that's right, because it was the fancy new depot. And let's go ahead and see if we can't increase capacity. We'll build 6-car trains from the get-go for this line as well, because this will capture anyone traveling between these two, at least. And then, they will change here to go down this line if they so want to. They might be able to go up to Strathaven Heights, I don't know. But hopefully that will relieve a little bit of pressure and make us a bit of money to boot. Although that said, we've already raced back up to 3 million. So we're not having the money problems we used to. Train 119 is apparently getting very old though. Train 119 can take a number. So Pleasebrook Interchange, Rongrove Rivers, Strathaven Heights, Stanbridge City, Strathaven Heights, Rongrove Rivers. And service at the depot, yes, we've got that going on. So we'll start with 4, just because we're not exactly... So you're complaining that you can't find a path to continue, but clearly you've found a path. Because clearly you are continuing. So, Boy Who Cried Wolf, maybe look that up. So we'll send those 4 trains out there. Now they should already have passengers they can pick up here, even though they're a new route, because they will be picking up, these, where are they? Did we seriously clear this place out of people wanting to go via Rongrove Rivers? No, we have 100. Okay, so clearly we've fixed our capacity problem there because all of 8 people are on this new train. That was money well spent. I am now second guessing building this line to begin with. Why do we still have a steam train running? God, I'm so out of touch with the day-to-day operations of this. Interesting. We have now maxed out the iron ore and not the coal. That might be a problem to deal with next time. We also have a lot of steel waiting. Do we have a steel train approaching? We have a coal train. Or are you an iron ore train? You're an iron ore train. Never mind. We have a steel train that's just left, that's apparently still steam hauled. Where are your fellow trains, friend? Because you're unloading more of something. You're coming back. Where are you? Miles away. Cool. Well, I'm going to finish off today by adding an extra steel train because clearly we are going great guns with the old steel production. Oh, there we go. We got a coal train just unloaded. But yeah, so I think we need to look at putting another coal train into this steel mill area here. I never thought I'd say it. I never thought we'd need more coal. But yeah, apparently no, thank you. Apparently we need more coal. So that's kind of cool. Did I forget to refit you to carry steel? Oh no, because I cloned you, so you should be pretty right. Yes, good. Off you go, fella. Yeah, so that's interesting. We've actually run out of coal at the steel mill. And Train 8 is waiting in depot. Yeah, now it's gone. Train 3 can't, 31 can't find a path to continue. Oh dear. Oh no, you're just waiting for, that. Well, because you guys seem to be stacking up every now and again, I might just give you an extension of that part. No, not third rail. Why would we possibly want third rail up here? Just to avoid this chap blocking any trains. Yeah. Okay, so we'll put a new signal in there. So he now won't block the passing loop in theory. Or are you trying to go up to this coal mine? No, I really botched that, didn't I? Let me guess, there's only one train using this coal mine. Oh no, there's two. Okay, so that will see some use. But yeah, I still really screwed the pooch on that one, didn't I? So we'll get rid of this bit of track here. Please. Thank you. And what I will do is, yes, because he would be blocking another train trying to get to this mine waiting in that passing loop. So that's hardly ideal. Yeah, because obviously we're coming in this way. So what we'll have to do is reverse these signals here. So that way they queue around the balloon loop instead of onto the main line. So what we'll do is we will turn this stick around to that way. Put one there. Now that's going to freak this guy out. Oh no, he figured it out. He's a genius. He's a genius. Good work. Yeah, so that way this chap here will no longer sit in the passing loop until this coal mine is free. And if one's waiting for this coal mine, he'll actually move in clear of the loop and wait there, which is probably better. And we could even extend the passing loop a smidge to fit 2 trains in there, just on the off chance that that is ever required in any possible scenario. But yeah, no, look, I think we've made a little bit of progress today. And by a little bit, I'm probably being generous. But we do have a couple of coal mines along our existing freight line that we can tap into. So I reckon that's more of a plan for next time, though, because we are running out of time today. Look, once again, I'd like to thank you for joining me. This has been OpenTTD with the UK Railway Set. I've been T-Nick. Hope you've had fun, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Later days.